Good afternoon, brothers and sisters, alive, dwelling in the garden. Saigon, it's now. So thank you for dropping in for another Stickman episode. The Stickman. Let's see, today's topic, the second coming of Humpty Dumpty. Yes, the second coming. But before that, let's just relax. Dwelling in the garden. The calmness, harmony, peaceful, hanging out with the plants. A few of them are in the background there. Just a different angle from the garden. Okay. Let's begin, shall we? So, the second coming of Humpty Dumpty. The famous story, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all of the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Not that they wanted to, but it will cost you, you know. But then again, I don't think they have the solution, do they? Or maybe they do, I don't know. So, oh, sorry, that's Turtle time over there. Mr. Turtle. And the Stickman. Yeah, man, this is like turning into a cartoon series or something. So let's deep dive. So the story of Humpty Dumpty was on the wall. It, or he, fell and broke into pieces. So he's fragmented now, or fractured. A lot of pieces. How many? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyhow, over time, turtle time, Humpty will get all the pieces together. It's puzzling how to put the pieces back together. But it happens. Because when you know that it's all self-contained within the being, that all those pieces are actually still connected. And so over so-called time, when the balancing gets back to normal, balancing because he fell off the wall, didn't he? Over time, Humpty will be resurrected, resurrection, to rise back to the original, no, not to the original actually, to a higher level of inner knowing or consciousness, of awareness of consciousness. So the connect ions, resurrection, putting all the elements back into its whole, perfect, and complete system of which it was already, but forgot. The missing piece was always within, or pieces. Because all is one and one is all. That's the idea of the second coming. it's a remembrance of being the whole, perfect, and complete being Humpty is, or was, or always will be. And it's always in the now. This is representing cycles, balance, and finally, at some point, Humpty had a resurrection from the original perfection, fragmented, back. But this time, Humpty knows more about life, cycles, and the cosmic laws. And now this time, perhaps he grew wings. So a flying Humpty Dumpty. You know, it's like the caterpillar turns into a cocoon and then comes back with wings. So Humpty, a flying Humpty Dumpty now. Why not? Yeah, I think that basically covers this, the second coming. No need to wait, brothers and sisters. No need to wait for the second coming of Christ in a church, because you are the Christ. And you will have your second coming. That is the awakening back to the original perfection that you had already been, before the fragmentation, before the world was, when you came, before you came to this wonderful world and kind of get fragmented, and by divine timing or balance, you are put back together again with a better understanding of how it all works. And so the end result in this resurrection is that Humpty now has wings, because Humpty is very creative now. He figured out he can do what he would like, you know, be in the terms of creation, creativeness. And so the new story of Humpty Dumpty with wings. I think that is pretty much all I wanted to say here. All these children's stories and allegories and things like that are all pointing to the exact same thing, just different object or thing, or an egg, you know, an egg, or a butterfly, caterpillar. They're all saying the same thing. We're just using an egg this time, changing the storyline a little bit, because it would get boring if it's the same one all the time. But it's the same pattern, same steps, the same pieces, just a different color or shape. So I'm going to end it on that. Better get the next video coming out. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Alive, dwelling in the garden. Saigon, they call me Rodney Josephson. It's now. Ciao.